everyone. Happy Monday, the 23rd of October. Good afternoon, just about midday here in the UK. Hope you're all well. Hope you managed to get through the first week of the eclipse corridor and took on some of the advice that was given to navigate your week. So we're halfway through this eclipse corridor, which culminates at the weekend with the full moon eclipse in Taurus. This eclipse demanding we let go and move on from something that we've been clinging on to that's not in our best interest. So have a think about that. But this week feels like it's high energy. So maybe last week you were deciding what action to take. Maybe last week you were clearing the decks maybe, and this week is good for action taking, so that you can make the most of this energy that's around, which is all about aligning you with your best way forward, really, to suit you. And what I mean by that is to suit you, so and not anybody else. So yeah, it's not that you're going to go around upsetting people. It's that you're going to just choose your path, stick to it, and not sort of veer off because of somebody else's opinion or judgment that they might make against you. So very important. So that's what's happening generally, but obviously I'm going to go more into it with my guides in a minute. So, and if you are struggling with all of this, then you know where I am. Don't be shy. There's lots of ways I can help you, whether it be a reading or a session with my guides, or I can channel them just for you. Lots of healing I can do with you. I've got my diamond light activation program, which would be very beneficial at the moment. So lots of ways I can help, and if you're not sure, then just contact me and we can set up a call, which is no obligation to you, and we can work out if I can help you and how. All right, so don't feel that you need to jump straight in. We can have an initial chat. So let's go with I'm going to bring my guides in now, and let us see what they are suggesting for this week. Hello everybody, it's a pleasure to be here again. So this is the energy forecast from today until Sunday, the 29th of October. So yes, as Owen has already said, you're still in this eclipse corridor. You're halfway through now. This is ramping up now. So you've got the full moon eclipse energies already in, really, even though they're not fully in, if you like, till towards the end of the week, and they'll of course peak at the weekend. So this full moon eclipse, like most, is demanding that you let go of something that you're just clinging on to for old time's sake, maybe, or because there is a fear there about letting go of it. But really, if you really tune into what your heart wants you to do, you need to let go of it. Okay, so do that with kindness to yourself. You know what it is, most of you. If you don't, then you know where we are if you need that extra clarity. So that's the main energy that you're building up to. But this week, because you're sort of in this shadow aspect, or in this not shadow aspect, you're in the energy of what's incoming. It could be quite an emotional week for some of you. It could feel quite edgy, even quite turbulent, to be honest. But it's a real go, go, go week, especially if you're tuning in to what feels right for you. Okay, this is really about getting onto the right road. Okay, so say you've been driving along a B road, which has been, full of windy, uh, yeah, wind. We can't really think of the word, but where the road is windy and you're not quite getting there, it's a little bit slow. The view might be nice, but you're not really achieving anything that quickly. This is more about getting onto the A road and just going that bit quicker to really use this energy to um, build on what you've already started, basically, in terms of what you want to create, what you want to bring into your life or your business. Okay. um, this can be on many levels, personal relationships, your health, healthy eating. It could be a new exercise regime, even. It could be just a new way of being with yourself, right? There is this influence still about relationships as well, really aligning with those people and staying with those people that you get, or rather get and understand you and support you no matter what, and letting go of those that are just kind of hanging around in your circle, that are perhaps draining your energy. Getting rid of, that didn't sound very nice, but you know what we mean. And then there's this feeling sometimes that some of you go outside of yourselves to work out what it is you must do next, right? And whilst that's all right, there's nothing wrong with it really. What we would suggest is that you be your own guru this week. You've got intuition, all right? Your intuition is there. It doesn't go away. It's your GPS, it's your inner tuition, it's your navigation system. So really sit with that this week. There's lots of noise in the world right now, not least what's going on, that you hear on the news with all the wars and everything. But even generally, there's lots going on in life, isn't there? So just try and stay away from the noise if you can. Not that you can't be sympathetic or empathize with what's going on, but just for this week, if you can focus a little bit on you, okay? And know that you're not wrong, okay? So when you make a decision from a place where you're coming from your heart, you're coming from your gut, you're coming from your intuition, that is absolutely the right decision for you. Okay, it does not matter what anybody else says or what other people's opinions are. All right, and we know a lot of you struggle with this, so maybe that's what you can let go of. Let go of worrying about what other people think. And maybe let go of the need for external validation, if that's possible. Yes, because you are your own guru. Please practice that this week. I am my own guru could be your phrase, okay? Because it's going to really heat up as we get, or you get to this weekend coming, as you're going to feel emotional. There are things you need to clear. Even declutter your space, okay? That will really help you get clear on what you need to clear in terms of your emotional, mental, spiritual, everyday well-being, okay? And just be with it, okay? This is a brilliant opportunity, this corridor, to really become who you're meant to be for the next however long it is, because you change all of the time. Next week you have the energies of November coming in, which are hugely spiritual. The veils between the worlds are much thinner, so you may also notice your intuition is actually really on point this week, because you're leading up to that energy as well. Okay, so yes, it could be tricky this week, it could be turbulent, it certainly can be emotional, but just go with it and stay in your own lane. Tune into your GPS, maybe reroute onto a different road and just see where that takes you. We feel that by this time next week, you should be feeling much more clear, much more hopeful. All right, so we'll leave you with that. And of course, that's if you take those steps. You know, listening to the voice of your own heart, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, going for your desires. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you have every right to be happy and every right to not care what other people think. And I know that's a big one because that's something that I struggle with and have not as much, but I still do. You know, as long as you're not deliberately trying to hurt people or be nasty, then and you're doing things from the right place, from your heart, you can't really go wrong. Okay, so the energies this week are really supporting that. Okay, so you know what you need to let go of. I really feel that. If you don't, or you're hiding from it, you're not admitting it, and you want some help, then please, you know where I am. I've got some gaps this week in my calendar for you know, a guidance session or a reading or something like that, just to see you know, where you might be. But as I said at the beginning, you don't have to jump into any of that. You can just arrange a chat and we can talk about how best I can help you if you feel that's appropriate. Okay, so have a great week, and I will see you next time.